Hey guys, in style of the book rat Misty, there I go trying to talk too fast. Her end of the month sort of roundup, what's in my jiggy. I'm going to quickly go through the books that I have read and give you guys a thumbs up, thumbs down review kind of thing of what I felt about the books that I've read this month. I believe there are 2 books that I borrowed from the library that I've gone back, so I will tell you those first, and I will show you the pictures at the end of this video. The first one being the Gossip Girl novel, For Your Eyes Only. I cannot remember what I rated it, but I rated it pretty low. Did not like the artwork, did not like the story at all. It just did not cohere with the whole, I don't know, Gossip Girl TV show, I guess, but I haven't read the novels. But from what people have told me and what reviews I've read, I'm not alone in this. I just think it did not match up the personalities, so I didn't like it at all. It was a fun, not even a fun read. It was just a quick read. It was just like, okay, bam. You know, a kind of read that you need to fill in your challenges or just to have a break from actually reading physical books for a while. It'd be perfect for that, but in terms of actually enjoying it, not really. And the second book that I took back to the library because I finished it was Hot Stuff by Elaine Fox, and I actually enjoyed that. That was a thumbs up. It was a 4. It was verging on a 3.5 around the middle, but it actually was like half decent. Like, obviously it was more than half decent when I finished it, and I really enjoyed it. So if you guys like chick lit, I would recommend reading this book. It actually was like mature in a way. Like, I don't know how to explain that, but it just read to me like, you know, it wasn't so much ditziness. It was more of a mature chick lit read, and even though at times the character was really just being a douche, I really enjoyed it. Then I read the 4 books that I own that I read. And yes, I actually got them off my shelf, but I think all of them are pretty new. So the first book that this is not in order actually. I read Lost in Time by Melissa Dela Cruz. It is the 6th book in the Blue Bloods series. Thumbs up. Though it only got a 4.5 stars, mainly because I absolutely love this book, but it was not my favourite in the series. Not saying that it was horrible, but it wasn't one of my favourites. I love Misguided Angel more than I love this, and I think that this wasn't a transition book, but there were a lot of transitions that needed to come from this book, especially regarding character progression. And I'm gonna be like, I can't believe I have to wait 2 years to read the last book in the series. I'm just like, and I like. So, thumbs up if I hadn't already done that. Then, because, as I've mentioned 10,000 times, because I'm cool like that, I was doing National Novel Writing Month in November. I wrote 70k plus, a little bit more than 70k, which is pretty good considering. But while I was doing that, I was reading No Problem. I have read this book before. It is a reread for me, but I'm still adding it to the challenge because I haven't read it in a while. It's by Chris Beatty. It is a companion book to the event, though you can read it in any month of the year and it's still applicable. I really suggest that if you guys are wanting to, or even just writing for passion, hobby, whatever, pick up this book because it has really great tips on getting out the first draft, just getting it out, and ways of rewarding yourself, and it's just brilliant. So definitely a thumbs up from me. Check it out. It's pretty cheap, I think. It'd be cheaper over there in America, because a lot of you guys live over in America. it would be a lot cheaper there than it would be in Australia, because in Australia it'd be like $16, $17 for a paperback. Anywho's. And then I read Lola's Secret by Monica McNerney. You think I'd actually get her name right now, considering I love her, but I still get it wrong sometimes. This is her newest book out. I think it's a prequel to the Alphabet Sisters, and I believe that's what she told me too. So if you want to read this book, I would suggest reading the Alphabet Sisters first. I did not know that. I just picked up her book from the store, being her recent one, not knowing that she had written other books, because I'm just like that. But I love this book so much. It made me cry at the end. And it kind of does take a lot for me to cry at the end of a book, even though lately I've been a little bit more emotional than regular books. But if you haven't read anything by Monica, I would suggest that you pick up one of her books, because she is amazing. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys overseas have heard of her before, but she is Australian, and she sets her novels in Australia and I believe Dublin as well, Ireland. I have all her books, so I'm excited to get started, but definitely 5-star. If you are looking for a gift to give a woman for Christmas who likes reading contemporary fiction that revolves around families and messages and things like that, I would definitely recommend the Monica McNerney book. Definitely. And lastly, I read Garden Spells by Sarah Addison Allen. If I could put my crooked thumb up even straighter than ever, I can't, because I have weird thumbs. I would definitely give Garden Spells a 700 thumb up. I could give Lola's Secret that too. I really love this book. It was just what I needed. It had that magical element that just, I can't explain it. But if you have never read a Sarah Addison Allen book, I really deeply suggest you go and pick up one now. Library, online, whatever. Find one, pick it up and read it, because she is a beautiful author who just writes stunning novels that are so rich with storyline and magic and everything, and it's just, I love them so much. So I cannot wait to get The Girl Who Chased the Moon, I believe it is. I may be wrong, but I'm getting that in the mail sometime soon, so I'm going to be super excited to read that, because I love her writing. It is ace. So pretty much that's it. It is the 30th of November now. That's why I'm doing the wrap up today. I am reading Lola and the Boy Next Door. I'm about 150 pages into it, and I'm really loving it. I really want to sit here all day and read it, and I probably will, but I'm not sure if I'll finish it tonight, so I'm not going to add it into today's thumbs up, thumbs down, but so far it is definitely a thumbs up. I'm also reading a book called Flower in Spain, or Flower of Spain, by Jean Morant. It is extremely hard to track down and find online, so I'm having trouble finding the nitty gritty for when I do my review, but I'm not enjoying it at all. I'm seeing if it's going to pick up. It's only 100 and something pages, so it's good to add to my chick lit challenge, but other than that, it's pretty shit, so I'm going to put a review up, but I don't know, my mind might change after a while. Something exciting might happen. It might end up being a 2 stars. But, yeah. So that is it for the end of November. I think I've done quite well, and I look forward to hearing what you guys are reading in December. Gotta make my videos soon for that too. Okay. Bye guys.